Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to have a little bit of a look at the best Pokémon TCG products to buy right now, or at least in the near future. So let's start off, as we always do, talking about the best products for collectors. And look, right now, it's not really a surprise. Prismatic Evolutions is obviously a good call, but I don't really want to focus on that too much because frankly right now we all know this, right? If Prismatic Evolutions is readily available and you can go and buy it in places, awesome. If you can't, it's a moot point anyway. So how about we look forward a little bit to a couple of products which I am extremely excited about. What about the Hop Zacian EX box? This is one, now I'm not saying it's going to be the easiest one to find on release, but I'm sure in time it will become a much easier product to find, and it may well be around, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see exactly where we go, but this one just strikes me as a brilliant product, because what you get here is your alternate art of Hop Zacian, plus your Jumbo. You get foil versions of Wooloo and Dubwool, which are going to be very playable cards, incidentally. And then you get your packs, two of which are Journey Together. This is a really cool product, which I think a lot of people are going to be very happy about. It's one that I've absolutely got my eye on, and Hop Zacian looks like a good playable card, so this one looks cool. Along very similar lines, we've got the Iono's Bellabolt EX Premium Collection. Now, this gets you an alternate art full art Bellabolt. It is not the same one that is in the set normal. It is actually an alternate art. And you also get yourself a little diorama with plastic standees that you can make, which is a bit weird, but alright then. And obviously you get your packs and all as well, and you get your foiled Tadbulb, and just the fact you get an alternate art Bellabolt, and then you combine it with your little diorama and everything else. This is just a cool product, and it's one that I've absolutely got my eye on. These are both ones that I intend picking up, and I think they're going to be ones that you will be able to find around, and I just like these. I think these are cool. So yeah, Journey Together. They're not necessarily Journey Together products, but they're close enough for me. But if you want something that is actually out and available right now, the Terrapagos Ultra Premium Collection, I think this is being massively slept on. It's got exclusive gold cards of Lapras and Cinderace that cannot be found anywhere else. It's got the full art of Terrapagos, which cannot be found anywhere else. And then you've got a playmat and all of that. And then you've got dice, but they're a weird shaped dice. They're not your standard dice. And I really think, I could be wrong, but I really do think this is going to go down as a really good product. And I've even seen a bunch of deals around for this lately, so I'm just putting it out there. This is readily available. It's in stock everywhere. A lot of places are making it available below retail. And I'm telling you right now, I think this is being massively slept on. But the question I get most often from people is, all right, I've got a niece, nephew, brother, sister, partner's child, whatever. I need to buy them a Christmas present, birthday present. You get the deal here. What do I get them? What is a good present for these? Well, wonderful news. I can help you with that as well. First off, bunch it depending. The collector's chest, $25, $30, somewhere around that. This is great, because what you get here is an actual literal lunchbox. Kids love that. Bunch of stickers, you get a coin, you get a little one-card portfolio, and seriously, kids adore these one-card portfolios because they're easy to carry around and put in their pocket or their school bag. But then you also get your foil promos of Pikachu, Ogerpon, and Dipplin. I think if you're looking at just random presents for kids, and obviously if you know the kids, you might have better ideas, but just in terms of generic presents for kids, in terms of Pokemon TCG products, I don't think the collector's chest can be beaten. Otherwise, there are a couple of options. If you're in the $20 range, you're talking about an EX box. EX boxes are great because you get yourself a guaranteed EX, one or two other foils, and then you get yourself some packs. It's brilliant. The guaranteed EX makes a very big difference. And then you get some packs as well. They're really, really cool. Guaranteed EX, packs to open. These are fun. In terms of some recent ones, which I think are pretty gosh darn good, I'm kind of a fan of the Roaring Moon EX box personally. Any EX box is fine. If you know what the child is into, then obviously get them that one. But I really like the Roaring Moon. I think that one's really, really cool. Houndstone isn't actually playable, but it is an exclusive EX. So that's another one I've got a lot of love for. But any EX box really here is going to be good and make a difference, and people are going to love it. If you're looking more towards the $10 range, mini tins. Mini tins are absolutely brilliant because you get a little tin which you can keep stuff in, and then you get 2 packs for $10. Obviously, if you can find them anywhere, and it's a gigantic if, then yeah, Prismatic Evolutions mini tins. Definitely go for them. They're absolutely brilliant. But there's a bunch of others as well. You don't need to go for them. 151 is another if you can find the mini tins. Again, massive if. But if you can, they're really good options. Or else any mini tins will do, honestly. I still think that the Paldean Fates mini tins are a good option, and they're generally a little bit easier to find. So Paldean Fates might be one to put on your radar. Those mini tins are cool. But honestly, any mini tins, if you're struggling and you don't know exactly which mini tins to go for, don't worry too much. Any mini tins are good. Now, I'm afraid if you want to learn to play, my advice isn't changing very much. I still think the absolute best product... Well, we've got My First Battle. I've used this with my 5 and 6-year-old children, and it went very well. So My First Battle, there's 2 versions of it. They're actually really, really cool. There's a Pikachu and a Bulbasaur, or a Squirtle and a Charmander. They are really nice for... They basically give you a simplified version of the Pokémon TCG. Highly, highly recommend. If you're not teaching small children, though, Battle Academy... That's the best product here. There's a few versions of it. The most recent one is the one with Armarouge and Pikachu on the front, with Darkrai there in the bottom right-hand corner. And it's basically the Pokemon TCG reimagined as a board game, which is to say you get free decks, so you're not hitting for weakness, so it's not like one of the decks is massively overpowered against the others. And then you just play with the free decks. You play on a board, you have fun, everybody's happy. Really cool product. After that, EX decks. Essentially, the reason I like EX decks with this is because I've recommended a Battle Academy to a bunch of friends. And generally speaking, what they do is they buy this, they play a few games, and then they come back to me and they go, all right then, Wassy, now what? Like, what do we do now? How do I get more, how do I build more decks? And the answer is, you don't need to. You can literally just buy your EX battle deck, things like Miraidon and Victini, which got lovely alternate art. It doesn't really matter. Any of these will do, but the EX battle decks, and you will run into some issues that they won't be quite as well balanced as they are in the Battle Academy, but essentially you can buy any EX deck and just sub it in as it is without changing anything, and you'll get largely the same experience you do with the board game. Yes, that does mean that if you know the rules or can look the rules up, which everybody can, you could just buy a bunch of EX decks and skip the Battle Academy, but the Battle Academy is built to be quite a fair thing with the free decks, so I still think that is the best place to start off. If you want to play competitively, League Battle decks. These are the Charizard one, for instance, the newest one that came out. It's ridiculous. This is, it's a tournament winning level deck, and you might have to make a few little changes here and there, but it's basically a tournament level deck. All completely legal. Charizard literally just won the last European regional over in Birmingham. This is the deck that won the last regional. And it's not exactly the same 60-card list, but it's pretty similar. Seriously, these League Battle decks are absolutely absurd. They are phenomenal, and I cannot recommend them highly enough. The Gardevoir League Battle deck still a very good option as well, because Gardevoir is still legal and very good. Miraidon is a bit less good now because it's a version with Regieleki V Max. There'll still be a bunch of good playable cards in there, but this one you will have to make some changes to make it tournament legal, and essentially all the others are too old now. So Gardevoir and Charizard are the best ones, and Miraidon a bit less. There we go. These are cool. So let's finish off like we always do with a Wassy pick, and here's the thing. A lot of what I really like at the moment is quite hard to get hold of, and I apologize, but I really, really, really like the N and Lily file sets. Now, to put it into context, these are the only two products that I can remember in a couple of years that I've actually paid above retail for. Now, when I say above retail, I'm talking like £5 above retail. I'm not paying huge amounts. I had to wait to find a listing that actually was reasonable, but these are incredibly cool products. You get the file itself, little binder, some packs of battle partners, which is a great set, and then you get the coin and a promo. The promo is not mechanically unique. It's not even artistically unique. It's just a card from the set with the same finish. With new fancy finish, I mean. But the point is, it's awesome. One word of warning with these, though. These kind of products in the past, Japanese packs are weighable because you get 5 cards, i.e. each card is more variants, and you're not guaranteed a holo or anything. So Japanese packs are weighable. And these products can be essentially take the tape off, slip the packs out, put dead packs in. So you need to be a little bit careful here because sometimes you will find these be repacked. And the problem is because you're getting 6 packs, it is absolutely statistically possible that the packs you get could be garbage. But from some sellers, it turns from a possibility into an actual certainty. So just a word of warning for these ones. I think that's my pick for now. I'm sorry. I know it's an annoying pick because they're not the easiest products to get hold of. But I'm sorry, right now, if somebody came to me and said, Wassy, I want to buy something really cool, what do you recommend? This. Slightly less hard to pick up the deck building set. You basically get some packs of Journey Together with some dividers and a bunch of single cards. These are actually better if you're trying to build Japanese decks, but it's another cool product I recommend rather highly. So there we go. That's what you need to know. And now it's over to you guys. What would you recommend? Is there anything not on this list you think there should be? Is there anything on this list you think shouldn't be? Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice, would ya? And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wassy. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And of course, if you go there, you can get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely AB3, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.